ओबन कंपनी नाम सुना है? जी हाँ, आज हम बात करने वाले हैं इसी कंपनी के बारे में, जो कंपनी ना ही सिर्फ इंडिया की बल्कि यूएस, यूएई, सिंगापुर की भी वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट होम सर्विस प्रोवाइडर कंपनी है। सिर्फ 10 साल शुरू की पहले कंपनी आज प्रेस्टिजियस यूनिकॉर्न क्लब की मेंबर है विथ नेटवर्थ ऑफ मोर देन $1 बिलियन। आपको बाल कटाना हो या एसी रिपेयर कराना हो या स्पा लेना हो, आपकी हर छोटी से बड़ी होम सर्विस के लिए इसके पास कोई ना कोई सॉल्यूशन अवेलेबल है एट एन अफोर्डेबल प्राइस। सो आखिर ऐसी कौन सा बिजनेस आइडिया या प्लान था जिसके दम पे इसने बड़ी बड़ी कंपनियों सच एज जस्टडायल एंड सुलेखा को पीछे छोड़ दिया एंड मार्केट लीडर बन गई? आइए समझते हैं इस केस स्टडी में। देखो, बात इतनी तो क्लियर है कि ब्रांड या बिजनेस किसी एक प्रॉब्लम के ऊपर ही बिल्ड होता है। देयर इज अ फेमस क्योट, great companies start because founders really want to change the world, not to make a fast buck. And यहाँ पर भी same case था। The founders of urban company were really solving a challenging problem which we didn't ever realize or we faced but we never tried to solve. And it was not a single problem but a bunch of it. So let's start first from the customer perspective, what customers were facing. So problem number 1, इनएबिलिटी ऑफ लोकल इंडस्ट्री। आज से कुछ साल पहले अगर हम सिर्फ जाएं टाइम में पहले, जब अर्बन कंपनी के बारे में कोई नहीं जानता था, तब अगर हमें एसी रिपेयर कराना हो, अपने टैप रिपेयर कराना हो या कोई भी छोटा से बड़ा काम कराना हो, उसके लिए हम क्या करते थे? वी यूज टू कॉल आवर फ्रेंड्स कि अगर उनकी जान पहचान में कोई अच्छा काम करने वाला है तो उसका नंबर दे दो एंड वी यूज टू कॉल दैट पर्सन दैट यू कैन कम फॉर अस टू वर्क। बट व्हाट हैपेंस समटाइम्स दैट आइदर दे आर नॉट फ्री or when they are free we are not free, either it is our office time or sometimes they are busy somewhere else and we have to wait for 2 or 3 days to let them come and do work for us. And ये प्रॉब्लम सिर्फ हमारे लिए नहीं थी, उनके लिए भी थी, क्योंकि अगर कोई एक अच्छा वर्कर है जिसके उतने कॉन्टैक्ट्स नहीं हैं, देन उस बंदे को काफ़ी स्ट्रगल करना पड़ता था टू फाइंड अ सिंपल जॉब इन दिस इंडस्ट्री। So that was one problem, inability of local industry. So क्या सिर्फ एक यही प्रॉब्लम थी? नहीं। Second was lack of professionalism and credibility. किसी को भी अगर हम अपने घर के अंदर आने देते हैं तो जब हमें बहुत विश्वास होता है कि that person is good or that person is safe to enter in our house, that person is good for us, then only we allow them to enter. But in this case, we have to trust that person even if we don't know about their background. We have to trust them even if they're not that much credible or good person. So that was one risk side for us as well. Plus there was a lack of professionalism. Many times we have seen that these workers used to behave in a very rude way, or they don't know how to talk to persons. So there is a lack of professionalism. Plus मैं आपको एग्जाम्पल देता हूँ। आज से कुछ साल पहले मैंने अपने टैप को फिक्स कराने के लिए, जो कि मेरे वॉश बेसिन में लगा था, आई कॉल्ड अ प्लम्बर। नाउ दैट गाय केम एंड ही वॉज लैकिंग प्रॉपर टूल किट and he done some jugaad, and in the name of jugaad he finally put a dent on my wash basin and even he was not able to fix that tap. I really got very angry because he was not able to fix the tap, plus he has done loss in the terms of putting dent in my wash basin. So there's a definitely lack of standard toolkits as well as standard rates. कोई बंदा सेम काम के लिए 500 चार्ज करता है, कोई बंदा सेम काम के लिए 800 चार्ज करता है. So there is no standard rates even in the same city. So these were the problems which customers were facing. But is that it? No. These gig workers were also facing a lot of problems. And what were those? Because businesses are built only when you are solving problems on both sides equally, not just on customer side but as well as provider side. That's why they will onboard to your platform. So what was the problems of gig workers which urban companies solved? Let's talk about that. Problem number 1, lack of respect and dignity. हमने जनरली देखा है कि बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे होते हैं जो वर्कर्स को बुला के उन्हें प्रॉपरली ट्रीट नहीं करते हैं. They behave like that they are their owners and they are their slaves. So definitely we are lacking dignity and respect in terms of providing these things to workers. And recently इसका एग्जाम्पल बहुत फेमस हुआ था, the Hinduja people. They are in the name billionaires, and recently Justdial court has sentenced them for 4 years of imprisonment just for torturing their servants. So see, if that much rich people have these mindset, what we can expect from the other people. So definitely they were lacking self-respect and dignity for these workers. Problem number 2, lack of training. These workers really want to train and learn those skills for which they are working, but the problem is they lack money as well as resources. Who will be training them? They do not have any resources, neither they do have any contact. We usually blame them that why you are not working properly or why you have not done this work properly, but they do not have any option. They learn only by doing those things, but that is not good for us also, as we end up losing our precious things. Like I ended up losing my wash basin in terms of getting it dented. So definitely they need someone to training them. So there was a lack of training because they lack money. So these are the true problems that gig workers were facing. So okay, now it's clear that both consumer as well as service provider were facing problems, and urban company jumped in and solved these problems by providing a platform where the service providers will get dignity and self-respect by getting a collared job, a collared t-shirt, a company name for which they are working, the urban company. Plus urban companies providing them certification courses also by multiple institutes through which they are getting certifications and getting their skills certified. Plus also they provide some incentive and rewards to the best working workers also. So they get their professionalism, respect, dignity. And what we got instant service whenever we want, whenever we schedule that service, they came to our home and do those things for us. So it's equal. Now urban companies solved both sides of problems. But you will ask that why Justdial and Sulekha failed? Why they were not able to compete the urban company? But the answer is they were never a competitor for urban company. If I talk about Justdial and Sulekha, they are just a listing company where everyone is listing their service, but there is a lack of credibility as well as standardization of rate. Just tell me one thing. If you want a service, suppose you are searching for a salon, you will go to Justdial, you will see multiple salon shops. Do you know any one of them? Do you can see rating for those? Even if you can see rating, you have never visited that place. And there is a lack of credibility as well as they never list their prices. So there is a lack of standardization of rate, which you don't know at what is the standard rate. But in urban company, everything is clear and sorted. You know the ratings. These many people have taken their service and they have a rating of 4.8 or 5 or 4.4, whatever it is. Plus they have a standard rate of 250 in your city, somewhere they have 300. So there is a standardization, credibility as well as a stamp of urban company that yes, the service will be good. So these were all the problems that urban companies solved, and they finally become the market leaders by capturing market of these many countries. So what are the business lesson and key takeaways from the story of urban company for us if you want to start a business and build a business like that? Always focus on customer pain point and try to exceed all the expectation. There is a famous quote by Steve Jobs, founder of Apple: if you don't cannibalize yourself, someone else will. What this quote emphasizes upon is always try to disrupt your own business model before someone else do. Here, urban company identified a gap in the reliable and convenient home service provider segment, and because of pointing out this pain point, they were able to establish themselves as a market leader in on-demand service segment. So that's it for urban company and the key takeaway and lessons from their business models. I hope you liked and enjoyed the video. Do share with your friends who are always try to build a new startup or they're always thinking about starting a new company. I will be coming up with more case studies and these kind of videos. So please hit the like, share and subscribe button. It gives me a lot of motivation to put content like this on this channel. Till then, have a good day. Bye bye. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. This is Shubham Rai signing off.